welcome to a special edition here of the AFR Monday Night Double Play. This is episode 300 of the channel. So thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Sorry I got started a little late. I have a couple new toys that I'm playing with here. Took me a little bit longer to get set up than I thought. But anyways, here we are, and I'm really happy to be showcasing the 2017 in-season pro set for History Maker Baseball. This set was just released yesterday. Got released a day early, and so I'll be showing you a game tonight between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox, and this is a replay of the game that just happened this past Saturday night between the two teams. Featured Chris Sale pitching for the Sox, going up against CC Sabathia for the Yankees. And so this is the actual lineup. The only difference is that the DH for the Yankees that night, his name was Tyler Austin, and I think at this point in the season he only has like 21 at-bats. So he didn't have a card. So for the Yankees, one of their injured players, Clint Frazier, he made a miraculous comeback on my tabletop, and so he will be the DH for them tonight. The only other thing that I will say is that Rafael Devers is on my team here tonight. This was a card that Keith made up for me special for the game tonight. He is not included in the set, but there will be a download available at some point, and it's going to feature rookies and call-ups that didn't make this set, and it's going to be players that you guys get to vote on. So here in the comments on the video tonight, you can start leaving some comments if there's any players that you'd like to see, and then we'll also make a post over on the Play.com Facebook page. That'll be like the official contest there. But start leaving your comments now, and we'll count all of them up, and maybe you'll get to see your favorite rookie on the field. So, and then another preamble that I will say is the first game that I play with any new set that I get is always between the Yankees and the Red Sox, and that is in memory of a friend of mine who passed away last year. His name is Fran Larkin. A lot of people in the sports game community knew Fran, and that was a tradition of his. He always played a game between the Yankees and the Red Sox first, and so in his memory I do that as well. And tonight I get to share on a very special occasion, the 300th episode of AFR. Alright, so my new toy here it's called the Evo Shift, and it's a stabilizer. So what this allows you to do is you can pick up your phone. Oh, and it'd probably work better if I showed you what we're seeing here. Alright, so on the side here you'll see when I move my phone, it gets a nice steady pan. And so I thought this would be kind of neat, especially for the pregame, and I can show you some close-ups of the game boards, things that it would just sort of be a little awkward for me to do with a camera, and so you don't get the shaky cam, so we get the steady cam. Alright, so, and then you will see that Fran Larkin is the home plate umpire tonight for this game. Alright, so we'll get right to the pre-game rolls. I have filled out my score sheet here, and this is a new score sheet that Al Wilson had just created, and I'll actually post a link to that later. It's a really great sheet. It has the blue, so it gives you that feel of old score sheets, score books that you'd have. And so we see here, coming into this game, the Yankees had lost one game in a row. So we'll roll for their disposition for the game. And we get a 6, so that's above that. We'll roll a decide or die to see if they're going to be semi-harmonious or semi-dissonant. And the dot comes up blank, so they're going to be semi-dissonant. All right, and I had already chosen their hot and cold batter. Let's see. So Brett Gardner is their designated hot batter, and the center fielder Hicks is their cold batter. All right, so we'll go up to the chart here, and we'll be rolling on the stormy side. Let's see. And we get a 6-2, so that would be an injury, but for tonight's game, we're just going to say that it's a non-factor, just so we don't have to rewrite out the the score sheet. All right, and then we'll turn it around, and we'll see what happens with our Red Sox. All right. Oh, and it's a Chris Sale bobblehead night here at Fenway Park. All right, so the Red Sox coming into this game, they have won 3 games in a row. They are on a tear. Let's see, Hanley Ramirez at first base, he is the cold batter. And Rafael Devers at third, he is the designated hot batter. All right, so let's see how the Red Sox are doing. Oh, we rolled a 5, so they're above that, so they're not going to be fully harmonious. Let's see what the dot says. And we get a dot, so they are going to be semi-harmonious. I'll write that down here. All right, so let's go to the chart and see what happens with them. And we get a 4-6, so that is going to be a non-event on the pregame chart. All right, so nothing doing in the pregame. And now I will try to put this back up here and not have it fall down. Maybe, there we go. All right, there we go. So somebody just made a comment, said it's a good thing I didn't use my new toy to film the eclipse. Yes, so I actually I work right in Boston now. I'm right across the street from Fenway Park on Overland Street, and it was very, very cloudy today. There weren't a lot of good viewing opportunities for the game, for the eclipse, which worked out fine because I didn't have the special glasses. But my wife and kids got to go out and see it, and it didn't even really get dark here. It was kind of funny. It was sort of a little letdown here in the northeast corner of the States. So, but for anybody that was in the path of totality, I'm sure everybody's heard that word a lot tonight. It looked like it was quite a sight. So, all right. I am going to switch down to just the field cam for now. I'll switch. All right. Now can we hear? Oh no. All right. Sorry guys. Well, you just had a silent treatment of the starting lineups. I forgot to turn on my microphone on this shot. Glad I looked over at the comments at the last minute. All right. Well. All right. Thanks for the messages, guys. Sorry about that. This is what happens when you don't do a video every week. Oh, all right. Can everyone hear the sound now? I see it registering on my computer, but I just want to make sure the sound is up before I get going. All right, there we go. Thanks, Bob. All right, so here we go. Chris Sale finishes his warm-up tosses. Brett Gardner steps up to the plate, and we are underway here in Fenway. All right, so we get a 1-2-4. Let's see, he's asking, does he have control? He absolutely does. Chris Sale has double flash and double control, so that's going to be 2 quick outs to the shortstop. So Gardner will ground out, and Hicks will ground out. So that'll bring up Aaron Judge with 2 out and nobody on. We get a 2-4-5. Oh, well. There goes the perfect game. Aaron Judge is a hero, so he will line a shot into left field. And so there's the first base runner of the game. So now 1 on and 2 out for Gary Sanchez. And we get a 2-6-6. Oh, Chris Sale is going to pivot over, and he is going to pick off Judge napping at first. And that is the way that the top of the first inning will end. 1 hit, no runs, nobody left on. And we'll head into the bottom of the first with no score. All right, so CC Sabathia having a comeback year this year after a lot of people thought he was sort of finished. But so here we go. He will face Eduardo Nunez. Start things off. 3-3-4. Let's see, he is not an ace or a star. Nunez is not a sad sack, so that is going to be a single into left field. Unless he's eager, which he is. So he jumps at an ill-advised pitch, so he is going to ground out. We'll say he grounds out 5-3. Oh, that's a shame. So instead of a leadoff batter, we've got 1 out, nobody on for Mookie Betts. All right, and we get a 1-3-6. He is not an ace. He is not a whiffer or cold, so we'll go to the infield drama chart for the first time. All right, we get a 3-5. Is the third baseman iron? Third base is Todd Frazier. He is neutral, so no. So that's going to be just a routine ground out. 5-3. All right, so 2 quick outs for the Sox. I'll bring up Andrew Benintendi. The 2-3-5. Wild, no. Eager, he is not. Let's see. So he's going to ground out to second base. So the ball doesn't leave the infield. And after 1 full, there is no score here at Fenway. All right, let's see. All right. Take a little water break, and we're ready to get going here in the top of the second. See if we can get something going. 1-2-5. Let's see. Sale Struggler, no. The batter is not patient. So he is going to ground out to third unless he's a whiffer, and the dot says yes. So that'll be the first strikeout for Chris Sale. And now Chase Headley will step up to bat. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2-3. Oh, there we go. Both flash and fresh. Yeah, and he is double flash. So he is going to strike out Headley. And then he is going to strike out Gregorius. So strike out the side. And he'll make quick work of the Yankees in the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. And still no score. Red Sox will send up their 3, 4, and 5, or 4, 5, and 6 batters. Hanley Ramirez steps up. He's playing at first base tonight. Let's see, 4.66. Pitcher is not wild. Home run king or slugger. He's a semi-home run king, and the dot says yes. So that will be a strikeout. Imagine that. All right, Chris Young, who is the designated hitter tonight, batting against the left-handed Sabathia. He'll step up. Let's see, we get a 3.46. Let's see, he is not eager. So this is going to be a base on ball. He'll draw a walk. And we are going to go to the chemistry chart for the first time tonight. So, Yankees are semi-dissonant. Red Sox are semi-harmonious. Let's see what happened. The dot comes up. We got a 3-4 batting team harmony. Yes, they are. Batter waits for his pitch and smacks a single to the outfield. All right, let's see. So Young is neutral. Yeah, so he will advance to third. And we've got runners at the corners with one down, and that's actually the first hit of the game for the Red Sox, and that will bring up rookie sensation Rafael Devers. He's, I think at this point, he'd only hit 6 home runs for this card. Now he has 7, so he's simply on fire right now, and especially against the Yankees. He's been doing fantastic. Let's see what happens here. 2-3-6. The pitcher does not have double control, so he is going to draw a walk. And so suddenly, the bases are full of Red Sox with 1 out, and the switch-hitting Sandy Leone will come up to bat. So he'll bat from the right side against Sabathia. All right. All right, hey, Richard has joined us from New York and asking me to beat the Yankees. Absolutely, Richard. I'm certainly going to try. All right, so here we go. Bases juiced. 4-4-6. The pitcher is not a star. Sat-sack utility or patient. Oh, no. Leone is a semi-utility, and the dot says yes, so that is going to be a called third strike. Oh, that's brutal. So Leone goes down looking. Pitch rate on the black. So now there are 2 out for Jackie Bradley Jr. Let's see if JBJ can knock in these runs. Base is still full of Red Sox, but now there's 2 down. Let's see, 2-3-6. Oh, no, double control, no. That is going to be a bases loaded walk. And the Red Sox patiently get the first run of the game in. So JBJ will get an RBI from that walk. And Red Sox maybe looking to put a couple more on the board. 2 out. I'll head to the top of the lineup. Nunez comes up. He ground out to third, his first at bat. Oh, and we get the 1-2-3 results. And so he will strike out to leave the bases loaded. So after all that, just 1 run will come across. There's only 1 hit, 3 walks in the inning, 2 strikeouts, and 3 left on base. Ouch. So after 2 full, the Red Sox are on top 1-0. All right, so we'll have the Frazier twins batting here at the bottom of the order. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Yankees here in the third. We got a 3-4-6. Is he eager? He is not. So that is going to be a leadoff walk. And we will go to the chemistry chart once again. Clint Frazier will step up to bat. And the dot comes up. So let's see. Batting team dissonance. Yes, they're semi-dissonant. So that's going to be, oh, where'd it go? 1-6. Distracted, swings at a poor pitch, and he'll pop out. So say he pops out to short. Infield fly is called. So 1 down, runner still at first for the second baseman, Ronald Torres. Let's see, 3-5-5. Struggler, no. A champion, no. So he will ground out to second base. So that's going to be a force out. They'll get the force at second, but they will not be able to turn it. So Torres will reach on a fielder's choice. Fielder's choice, 4-6. All right, so now we'll head back to the top of the lineup. Runner at first, now 2 down for Brett Gardner. He ground out to short, his first at bat. 4-6-6 Wild, no. Home run king or slugger, he's a semi-home run king. The dot says yes, so that is going to be a big swing and a miss. 4th K of the game already here for Chris Sale. And he's still tossing a shutout. A 1-hit shutout so far through 3 innings. And we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. Red Sox will try to add to their lead. They'll have the 2, 3, and 4 batters due up with Mookie Betts leading things off. Betts ground out to the 3rd his first time. The 1-2-3, Sabathia is still fresh, so he will get a strikeout. Start things off. Sabathia would like to bounce back after his rough inning in the 2nd. 2-6-6, nobody on, so that's just going to be a fly out to right field for Benintendi. So 2 quick outs for the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez. He struck out his first at bat. Let's see, 2-4-5. He is not a hero, so he is going to weakly pop out to second base. So 1-2-3 go the Sox, and after 3 full, it's still 1-0 Boston. All right, so that last result was highlighted in red, so that means that we are going to go to the player experience chart to lead things off here in the 4th. All right, so let's see, Sale is an icon and Hicks is neutral for experience, so no need for the decide or die. 2-3, prospect pitcher, no, so there'll just be a ground out to second. So 1 down here. Yankees rookie sensation Aaron Judge will step up to the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Let's see, he actually has the only hit of the games, or the only hit of the game for the Yankees so far. And now he has the 2nd hit of the game for the Yankees. He will single into left field. All right, so Yankees trying to get something going here in the 3rd. 1 out single by Judge. That'll bring up Gary Sanchez. He struck out his first at bat. See, 1-6-6. Workman, no. Whiffer, he's a semi-whiffer. The dot says no, which actually they're going to wish he had struck out, because instead that is going to be an around the horn 5-4-3 double play. Devers gets things started at 3rd, steps on the bag, tosses to Nunez, who tosses to Ramirez. And that's a 5-4-3 double play. Great way to end the inning. All right. So through 3.5, Chris Sale is tossing a 2-hit shutout with 4 Ks. All right. So we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. The Red Sox will have Young, Bogarts, and Devers due up. Young walked and later scored in his first at bat. See, 3-5-6. They are not the same. Is he a utility or Satsack? He's semi-utility. The dot says no, so that is going to be an opposite hit, an opposite field single. So Young gets things started with a leadoff single. See if we can bring him around to score. Xander Bogaerts is up. He singled in his first at bat. See, 1-2-5. Struggler, no. Patient, no. So he's going to ground out to 3rd unless he's a whiffer. He's a semi-whiffer. The dot says yes, so they'll avoid the double play, actually, with the strikeout. So now 1 down. 1 on for Rafael Devers. Let's see, he walked his last at bat. Let's see, will they pitch to him here? 1-2-4. Does the pitcher have control? He has semi-control. The dot says no. The batter is not eager, so that is going to be another walk. So second walk of the night for Devers. Sabathia pitching very carefully to the hot rookie third baseman. All right, so now the catcher will step up. Sandy Leone, he struck out looking with the bases loaded his last at bat. He'd like to rectify that. 3-3-4, ace or star, no. Sad sack, no. Oh, so let's see, he is gonna. Oh, he would single in the left field unless he's eager. So, and he's semi-eager. So yeah, so he will ground out, but the runners will advance. So a hard ground out. We'll say to the second baseman, and his only play is to first. So 2 down, and runners at second and third for JBJ. JBJ, who's visited my daughter's school twice. She's actually got to meet JBJ twice now. Well, that's pretty neat. All right, so here we go. JBJ steps up, 166. Workman, no. He is a whiffer this at bat, so they will strand 2 more runners. And so, art imitating life here right now. The Red Sox have had a hard time providing run support anytime Chris Sale pitches. So through 4 innings, they've they've left 5 runners on base, and just have 1 run to show, but they are in front 1-0 as we head into the top of the 5th. All right, so Chris Sale cruising here. He's he's given up 2 hits and a walk to go along with 4 Ks. And Chase Headley will step up. He's playing at first tonight. He struck out his last at bat. 2-3-6. Does the pitcher have double control? He absolutely does. All right, so Headley is going to ground out back to the mound. 1-3. And then Didi Gregorius will ground out to the shortstop. And 2 quick outs here in the 5th. All right, Todd Frazier will step up. He walked his first at bat. 4-6-6. Wild, no. Is he a home run king or slugger? He's a semi-home run king. The dot says no this time, so he is going to single into left field. We'll loft a shot into the left. Benintendi gets it back in. All right, so now that I'll bring up Clint Frazier, who's DHing tonight. He popped out to short his last at bat, so 1 on, 2 out. 2-4-6. Pitcher control, yep. So he'll get him to just weakly ground back to the mound. Sale to Ramirez. And there are 3 down in the top of the 5th. So Sale still cruising along. Then the Red Sox will send the top of the lineup to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. So we'll bring up Nunez. Let's see. All right, welcome to all the new fans joining. We are in the bottom of the 5th, and it is just 1-0 right now. Sorry, I don't have my scoreboard up because right now my phone is the camera. So, all right, so here we go. Maybe I'll have to get another scoreboard for the next show. All right, here we go. Eduardo Nunez, he's 0 for 2 so far. Hasn't gotten the ball out of the infield. Well, that will get out of the infield, but he does not have the power to get it out of the park. He will fly out to center. Hicks well in front of the warning track. Looking into his glove, and there's 1 down. That'll bring up Mookie Betts. He is 0 for 2 so far tonight. Let's see. Oh, and he is no longer... he is going to take a shot into center field. Hicks will turn, and he will not get it. That is a home run to straightaway center field. Betts will round the bases, and he'll double the lead. Boston is up 2-0 now. All right, that'll get the crowd back on their feet. All right, so now 2-0. Let's see, that'll bring up Andrew Benintendi. He is also 0 for 2. So until that home run, the top of the lineup had not gotten a hit. Actually, 1 through 4 had not gotten a hit. All right, let's see. 114. That's going to be a fresh result. He's still semi-fresh, so yeah, he will get Benintendi to ground out to short. And so there is now 2 down for the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez. Let's see, 4-4-5. Workman, no. Is he patient? He is not, so he is going to ground out to first. Headley will take it himself for 3 unassisted, and that will bring an end to the 5th inning. But the Red Sox add 1 on the solo home run from Mookie Betts, and they lead it 2-0, heading into the top of the 6th. All right, so we're cruising right along. Evening to everybody joining. We've got quite a pitcher's duel going on tonight between Chris Sale and CC Sabathia. Chris Sale's got a 2-hit shutout going with 4 Ks, and CC Sabathia has given up 2 runs. The Red Sox have stranded, I think, 5 runners now, 6 runners, 5 runners. They've walked in a run, and then Mookie Betts just hit a solo home run in the last inning. So we'll head into the top of the 6th here. The Yankees have the 9, 1, and 2 batters due up. So second baseman Ronald Torres will step up first. Let's see, 2-5-6. Struggler, no. Champion or patient, no. So we'll go to the infield drama chart. Whoa. Let's see, 4-5. Is the shortstop iron? Let's see, that's Bogart's semi-iron, so not this time. So he'll bobble it, but then he'll recover in time to toss to first to get the out. So 1 down. And I'll bring up the top of the order. Brett Gardner, he is 0 for 2 so far. He's ground out and struck out. Let's see, 1-3-5. Oh, we're going to get an unusual result. Let's blue first. So we'll have our umpires get involved for the first time. So we'll have umpires and empty bases. 5-5. Is there a questionable umpire at third base? DJ Rayburn is the umpire at third, and he is not questionable. So he will call a foul ball. A number down the line. It was close, but it's foul, so we'll reset here. Gardner will step back in the box. All right, this time we get a 4-4-6. The pitcher is not a star. Let's see, sad sack, utility, or patient. Not this at bat, so this time he'll single into right field, and let's see if he's active. And he's not, otherwise he would have stolen second, but he will get a 1-out single, and we will go to the experience chart for the next at bats. Sale is an icon, and Hicks is neutral, so I think the Yankees will use their first card. So this is another great feature of these new cards from Al, is you can see here they have just a little checklist, so you can keep track of what cards you've used, and they even have like a little quick little reminder about what each card does. So these are really great score sheets. After the video goes up, I'll post a link to them, but anybody who has downloaded any of Al's score sheets before, that sheet is available on that same page. All right, there we go. All right, so they're going to use their first card, and they're going to give Hicks the icon, so we'll use one of the coaching tips. All right, so it's going to be icon versus icon now, and we get a 4-6. Oh, it's not going to matter. Icon pitcher, he sneaks strike 3 past the batter. So backwards K for Sale. 2 down and 1 out. Or 2 down and 1 on, sorry. Trying to read comments and talk at the same time. All right, so Aaron Judge will step up he is actually 2 for 2 tonight. With the man on first, let's see what he can do here. 2-3-5, wild. No, he is not eager, but he is patient, so he will draw a 2-out walk instead of grounding out. So, Yankees maybe trying to get a little 2-out rally going. Got a man on first and second with 2 out for their young catcher, Gary Sanchez. And we get a 1-4-6, and that is not going to do it. That is going to be a big strikeout to end the inning. So the Yankees will strand 2, and they are still not on the board. As we head into the bottom of the 6th, both starters still in the game though. CC Sabathia will stay on the mound here for the bottom of the 6th. He will face Young, Bogarts, and Devers are the scheduled batters. 4-6-6, wild, no. Home run king or slugger. He is a slugger, so he is going to strike out to start the inning. That'll bring up the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Righty on lefty here. 1-3-4, gold catcher. No, Sanchez is definitely not a gold catcher right now. Champion, no. So we're going to go to the outfield drama chart for the first time. Let's see, 2-6. Is the center fielder stoic? That's Hicks out there. No, he's neutral. So he will flag down that fly in the triangle for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Rafael Devers. Sabathia has pitched him very, very carefully tonight. He has 2 plate appearances and 2 walks. Let's see if he throws to him with the bases empty. Let's see, a Workman, no. Oh, he's a semi-whiffer, so he will win the battle this time. So a good 6th inning for Sabathia. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. And after 6 full, it is still 2-0 Boston. All right. So the Yankees will have Headley Gregorius and Todd Frazier due up here. We'll head into the 7th. Chris Sale has not given up any runs, so he is still semi-fresh if that happens to come up. Just like it did right there. There we go. He's semi-fresh, so he will get Headley to ground out to short. Sale cruising along. All right. So let's see, that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. He is 0 for 2 so far. Let's see, 3-4-4. Prospect pitcher, no. Not a patient batter, so he will pop out to second. Alright, so 2 quick outs, and then Todd Frazier due up to bat. I see there's some conversations going on about the new version of the book, version 4.0. I believe this has been out for, I want to say, 1.5 years. This came out. What's the date on it? Yeah, 2015. I think this came out, or late 2015. And yes, it's great. It adds the as well as the Delta ratings. It adds the Sigma ratings, and yes, as you can see, this has been a lovingly used book. I've played a lot of games of History Maker Baseball. All right, so here we go. 2 outs, nobody on for Todd Frazier. We got a 1-2-5 struggler, no. Let's see, he is not patient this at bat, so he will ground out to third base. All right. So we're through 6.5, and the Red Sox are on top. So one of the things that I took a little bit of time setting up is I actually hadn't gotten my ukulele out for quite some time. So I just wanted to rehearse to make sure that I could sort of play. So especially for this video, being number 300 and tribute for Fran. I will bring back the 7th inning stretch here at AFR. So if you're at home, wherever you're watching, join me for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Here we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. And buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Whoa. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Red Sox. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. There we go. All right. That'll get better as I play it a little bit more. And I have to give a shout out to my wife who tuned that for me before the show started. So, all right, there we go, guys. We'll get back down to the action here in the bottom of the 7th. Red Sox leading 2-0. They walked home a run back in the 2nd, and then in the bottom of the 5th, Mookie Betts hit a solo shot. For the Yankees, they've scattered some hits, but they haven't been able to do anything. And Chris Sale has a shutout going, and he has, let's see, 3, 4, he has 6 strikeouts so far. All right, so I think that Sabathia is going to start the inning, but there'll be some action in the Yankees bullpen. Let's see, who will they get up? I guess we'll have, well, now that Chapman's sort of been demoted, I guess they'll get him up, and they'll get Adam Warren going in the pen. All right, so let's see. Sabathia has given up 2 runs, so he no longer has any freshness. Let's see, 3, 5, 6. Same. They are not. Leon is a switch hitter, but he is a utility for this at bat, so he will ground out to short. And there's 1 down. 9th batter, JBJ, steps up. So I have lefty on lefty here. 2, 4, 6. Does pitcher have control? He has semi-control, so not this at bat. The batter is not Igor Sadsack, so he will draw a walk. And so with Nunez coming up, that is going to be all for CC Sabathia. Girardi will come out to the mound, and he'll point to the bullpen. And that is going to close the books, or that's going to be the night for Sabathia. So he will go 6 1/3. Let's see, he gave up 1, 2, 3. He only gave up 3 hits. How about that? And one of them was that solo home run. So far, the 2 runs, he is still responsible for 1 runner on base. It was controlled. It was really the problem for Sabathia tonight. He gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks. And he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Ks. So almost kind of vintage Sabathia tonight. That was a good effort from him. But now they'll turn it over to the much heralded Yankees bullpen. So Adam Warren will come in to face Nunez. And Chapman is still warming in the pen. All right, so here we go. So 1 down, 1 on. And Nunez will come to the plate. He's 0 for 3 so far. We get a 1-1-5. Oh, there we go. That's a fresh roll. So Nunez gets jammed. He will pop out to short. And there's 2 down. So I'll bring up last year's MVP runner-up, Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 3 with a solo home run. You'd like to add to that 1-4-4, but that's not going to do it. Let's see. It's a strikeout. However, it's got the glasses icon, so it's asking, is the umpire questionable or lenient? So that's Fran Larkin behind the plate, and he's semi-lenient. This time the dot says no, so he is going to ring up Mookie Betts. And somewhere Fran's smiling at that, I'm sure. All right, so there we go. That will end the 7th, and that will close the books on Sabathia. Oops. So he will give up the two runs, both earned. All right, and so after 7 full, it is still a tight 2-0 game. All right, so let's see. I think Sale's gonna stay on the mound, but we'll get some action going in the pen. We'll get Addison Reed tossing, and well, yeah, I guess we'll just get Addison Reed if anything comes up. That's why they got him, so they can use him in the 8th. All right, so here we go. Clint Frazier, Torres, and Gardner are due up here. 1-3-6 is the pitcher, an ace. He is a semi-ace, so that is going to be a strikeout. To start things, Chris Sale looking really good tonight. Here on Chris Sale bobblehead night. All right, second baseman Ronald Torres steps up. 3-3-5, wild, no. He is not a sad sack, so he is going to single into right field, and he's stoic for this at bat, though, so he will not steal second. All right. Let's see. Oh, somebody's talking about. Oh, Richards just said kudos to Al on the sheets. Yes, his score sheets are phenomenal. I have used them pretty much exclusively for a long time, and then when I saw this new one, which just kind of improves on the last one, I just started using these fairly recently. But yes, Al's score sheets are fantastic. So, all right, so Brett Gardner will step up. He is 1 for 3. We've got 1 out, 1 on. This might be the last batter that Sale faces. Let's see what happens. 4-5-6. Is he patient? He is not, so he is going to fly out to center field for the second out. And then we're going to go to the chemistry chart. And I think the Yankees, they'll use their second card. So they'll use their dugout chatter so that they're neutral. All right. And, all right, so we're going to have neutral versus semi-harmonious. 2-4. The batting team harmony, no. So they're going to fly out to left field. All right, so Sale gets through 8 full. What a performance. All right. So after 7.5, it is still 2-0. And so Reed will sit down, and that means that Kimbrel is going to start loosening up in the pen. He'll start his long toss, heading into the bottom of the inning. And that is going to be all for Warren. And Chapman will start the bottom of the 8th for the Yankees on the mound. So Warren goes 2/3 of an inning. No hits, no runs, no walks, 1K. All right, so that'll be all for Chapman, the recently demoted closer of the Yankees. Will step up, so we'll have lefty on lefty. He'll take on Benintendi. Benintendi has had a bad night, despite this fantastic t-shirt that I'm wearing. This was my latest purchase. This is one of the problems with living or working right beside Fenway, is that I'm just merely steps from the pro shop, and so it's very tempting to just walk over and grab things. And so as a child of the 80s, I'm a huge fan of caricature shirts, and so I saw this one for Benintendi, and obviously I had to buy it. So all right. All right, so here we go. Benintendi leading off things against Chapman. He comes in with the heat, 3.55. Struggler, no. Champion, no. So he will get him to ground out to second. One down. Hanley Ramirez will step up. He is also 0 for 3. Let's see, he hasn't even gotten the ball out of the infield yet. 1-3-6. The pitcher is not an ace. Is he a whiffer or cold? Well, yeah, he was the designated cold batter, so he will strike out. He'll go down flailing. All right, and then that'll bring up Chris Young. Young has walked and scored a run, singled, and struck out. See if you can get something going here. 3-6-6. Oh, so he will just fly out to center field. All right, so everybody hold on to your hats. We are going to go into the top of the ninth, and it is Kimbrel time here at Fenway. So a fantastic outing from Chris Sale. He will go 8 innings. He gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, no runs, no homers. Let's see, did he? Yeah, he gave up 1, 2. He just had 2 walks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ks. So he doesn't hit double digits on Ks tonight, but a fantastic outing nonetheless. And so now Kimbrel will come up, and he has got the perfect card for a pitcher. He's ace, star, double flash, double control, and he's an icon. So, but he will have his work cut out for him as he'll face the heart of the order. 3, 4, and 5. Judge, Sanchez, and Headley scheduled. Let's see if Girardi goes to his bench at some point during the inning. But Kimbrel's got a 2-run lead to work with. So here we go. Kimbrel versus Judge to lead things off. 1, 2, 4. Control. Oh, yes, absolutely. He's double control. So there we go. He will get Judge to ground out to short. And then Gary Sanchez will also ground out to short. And let's see. Well, the only left-handed batter he's got on the bench right now is Jacoby Ellsbury. Headley is a switch hitter, so I think that he'll let him stay on. And then maybe pinch run if he does get on. So here we go. Headley versus Kimbrel. 2 out, nobody on. We get a 1-1-2 flash. Absolutely. So big K to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. And that is all from Fenway Park as the Red Sox shut out the Yankees 2-0. Chris Sale is your winner. Kimbrel picks up the save. He throws a perfect 9th inning, getting 1 K. So Sabathia will be the losing pitcher, going 6 1/3 innings, scattering 3 hits and 2 runs. The bullpen did good work. Didn't give up a single hit in 1 2/3, but it was not enough. There was no offense for the Yankees tonight. All right. So there we go. Thanks everybody for joining me. And again, I'm gonna try to do something like this at least once a week. Try to get back to my Monday night double plays. If not every week, then maybe every other week. And I might try to squeeze in a little bit of news, maybe if anything like really big has come up during the week. But it'll definitely be something a little more informal than what I had been doing. But this was a lot of fun, and thank you again for everybody for tuning in. Thank you for getting me to 300 videos. It was kind of funny. I was talking with Keith the other day, and I said that it was just one of those things. After I did that last video, I didn't even realize it, but just on my video manager and my YouTube page, and it said I had 299 videos, and I was like, oh well, obviously I need to do something for my 300th. So I was really happy to be able to feature the in-season set, which is available now. For anybody that joined us late, you can head on over to play.com and purchase that set right now. And also, it's a great way to honor the memory of Fran Larkin, who was just such a great champion and a great spokesman for all of us in the sports board game industry. So, Fran, I hope you enjoyed that one, and hope you guys enjoyed it too. So, until then, thank you guys all for watching, and get out there, have fun, play games, and I'll see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.